President. It appears clear that until the October election, until the November's elections, that there'll be no rest. There'll be this constant barrage of accusational activities on the people who are disappointed. I'm glad they took the time to go get a petition. I'm glad it's going to be voted on, because I'm not afraid of having anything we do be scrutinized, and we're going to have that. You know, to suggest that the date was picked so that 20% wouldn't come out is the first fallacy, because we know on the recall we had a special and more than 20% came out and the voters had their day. But what they're not really recognizing, and what they fail to recognize, is they were in these rooms with us at these hearings, and half of the people who lived in the area came forward and spoke in favor of it. They don't seem to care about that half of our community. And everyone up here, I know, cares about both halves of the community. I even care about them. I'm starting to question why at times, but I certainly care about them. I've called them. I've talked to them. I tried when they spoke incorrectly to assist them at meetings. But 20% of the people came to an off election last time, and they had their way. And they spoke and they voted. And I believe 20% will come again. But this shouldn't be diluted by the fact that there are a number of items on there, and this is just one more time to take a quick overview. This issue means, as Councilor Farnham has pointed out to me, in a 20-year amortization, it means $2,250,000 of savings. There are 160 households affected. Each household is going to be affected by $15,000. And they're upset we're spending $30,000 on an election? 160 households are going to be affected by $15,000. Please educate yourself, please vote, and please understand what's at risk here. Thank you.
Councilor Farr. Mr. President, and I certainly agree with Councilor Crocker's comments, and it's apparent that when the first issue came up about the sewering, I don't think there was a very good job done by the town staff or the town council in communicating the importance of the issue to us anyway on your behalf, communicating the issues to you. The second version that we had, the second round, was a much better job done by town staff, and particularly Mark Ells and Dr. Miller from the Board of Health.
I agree with both my fellow councilors, but I also want to add that the reason that I voted for the October 13th date, and I believe other councilors also, was because the November date would be absolutely too late to capture any stimulus money, and we still have a chance with the October 13th date in the event that this is upheld in the ballot to capture that money and obviously save quite a bit of money for the residents. I would suggest to Councilor Chirigotis, our town council president, if at all possible, I know we have a tight schedule, to consider doing one more workshop prior to that election, that perhaps we can go over this issue one more time, and we can also include in that discussion some of the work that has been done by the CFAC and by your citizens group that you're forming on hookup options and other ability to get waivers, hardship waivers, et cetera, and outside and additional funding. So that would be helpful, I think, to further educate the public, if at all possible. I know we have a tight schedule. And thirdly, I do realize that special elections are costly, and you know, we have a lot of priorities in this town that we have to deal with that we could maybe use that money for. But I would like to suggest that the same group that is complaining about this is also, I understand, considering the recall of yet another councilor, which also requires a special election, which will also cost additional money. So thank you.